Free agency begins for the MLB Saturday, 5 o'clock, and it's obvious with this Philadelphia Phillies team, we have the money to spend. We're going out there and trying to pursue a superstar. Manny Machado and Bryce Harper are the two names on the list. We are front runners to land both, but that's just because I think realistically we're going to get one or the other, and they just don't know which one it is. I can't imagine spending that much money on two players. I think we have the best chance to land one of these two, okay? And Manny Machado, he's been under a microscope, if you will, over this postseason run with the Dodgers going to the World Series. A couple times he did some scummy things. He stepped on first baseman's ankles. You see him thinking he hit a home run. He's blowing bubbles, holding his bat out, and he only gets a single. He mentioned to the media about the no hustle thing. So us in Philadelphia, we hear no hustle and we're automatically out. But you need to realize this Phillies team needs something. They need some sort of spark. And Manny Machado is so talented. It's kind of ridiculous to think that we don't want him because he mentioned he's not going to hustle. If you look at what he did this season, he played baseball games. If you're going to say this guy hustles but he's only available for 80 because he gets injured running to first base, or here's a guy who plays 162 and doesn't run out every ground ball in the ninth inning, who are you going to take? Manny Machado is so special, such a young, talented player. To think that you don't want him because he said he's not going to hustle 150% of the time is a little ridiculous, especially because of what we had on this Phillies team for so long. Here we finally have an opportunity. We've been waiting for this free agency class to go out and spend money, and now all of a sudden you don't want to? I mean, it's just, it's insanity is what it is. This guy is a hell of a player. He's young. He's talented. He will help take this team to the next level. And just because of a postseason run here late in October, you don't want him? Now, I will say that does it move the needle a little bit downwards? I mean, yeah, if I was on him, this high, if you can see my hand, and now I'm on him this high, okay, it might have moved that tiny bit. But to think I don't want him is not realistic. I mean, Manny Machado should be a Philadelphia Philly, if not Bryce Harper. Okay, it should not matter the fact that he didn't work hard and he didn't give 180%. I mean, he's talented enough where it shouldn't matter. With the state of the Philadelphia Phillies right now, you have to take that chance and go pursue him. On the other end, I mean, as a whole, as a franchise, we need to land one of these two players. It is mandatory to go out there and get a Manny Machado or a Bryce Harper. It has to happen. We can't sit through an off season right now and not land one of these two players. It's just unacceptable. You have the money to spend. You need to go out and get a player that is going to spark this fan base, and not only us, but get this clubhouse going and move forward in the right direction. It has to happen. If you don't go out and get anyone, I mean, us fans are probably going to boo the front office out of town and get them the hell out, because here's your chance. You have the money. You have all this money. You have this young core that is exciting, regardless of that elite, terrible downfall. We still have a young core that's ready to rock and roll with an additional one superstar. Now, I'm not saying one superstar is going to bring us to the World Series, but it sparks us in the right direction. And if this front office does not get it done, we have a serious problem. One of these two superstars, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, we need them. Now, I'm leaning towards Bryce Harper, but I don't care. And if we get both, it's going to be crazy. But I'm not thinking that way because I realistically can't imagine us using all of that money on two players. But if they do, kudos to them. But to think that you don't want Manny Machado because of what happened this postseason is kind of ridiculous. Because we need everything we can get. You're telling me we're going to pass up on Manny because this guy says he's not Mr. Hustle. Please. If you want to be engaged this summer, next summer that is, if you want to be engaged into a Philadelphia Phillies season, you need players like Machado. Or Bryce, whichever one. But one of them has to come here. I want to know in the comments section down below if you would rather have Manny, if you would rather have Bryce Harper, or are you one of those guys who says screw it, I don't want Manny, I don't want Manny at all, because I think that's insane. Let me know your thoughts. See you next time.